Hello dear students, so today we will be taking up the second part of carbon and its compound, and we have already done allotropes of carbon, in which we have studied about diamond graphite and fullerene, and now we will take the amorphous form of carbon. So what do you mean by amorphous? Amorphous means lacking in form or shape. That means that doesn't have form or shape. So accordingly, amorphous substances have no particular shape or structure. That means their molecules are not arranged in regular geometrical pattern. With the example you will understand it better. The talcum powder or wheat flour which you see daily are the example of amorphous forms, because they are powder like, they don't have the specific structure, pattern or shape. Other examples related to chemistry are anhydrous copper sulfate and sulfur powder. So they are the amorphous substances. And now let us see what are the amorphous forms of carbon. They are coal, coke, charcoal, lampblack and gas carbon. Okay, so these are the amorphous form of carbon, and why they are named differently? Because they are derived from different sources. Amorphous form of carbon are usually not pure, but only there is one pure amorphous form, that is sugar charcoal. So sugar charcoal is the purest form of amorphous carbon, and in these coal which occurs naturally, and while others are derived from the compounds which are rich in carbon. When they are heated, whatever is left behind, that is the other form of carbon. We will see the examples one by one. So amorphous form of carbon has these elements: nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur as impurities. As I told you, amorphous form are generally not pure except sugar charcoal. So these are the impurities which are present in amorphous form of carbon. First we will take up coal, and you all know that it is the cheapest fossil fuel. What is fossil fuel? For the formation of coal actually takes millions of years, and how they are formed? It is formed by the bacterial decomposition of vegetable matter. तो जो भी vegetable matter है, vegetable matter मतलब, so this vegetable matter is buried under layers of earth, and after the action of high heat and pressure on this high heat and pressure acts, and because of this high heat and pressure and absence of air, this decayed vegetable matter is converted into coal. Okay. So this is how coal is formed, and that is why it is known as fossil fuel, because it is derived from fossil. So what is fossil? Fossil is something which was living but in the past. Now their bones, their shells, their skeleton, okay, these are, or their hair maybe, these are converted into coal, and thus that is why it is known as fossil fuel. And vegetable matter means plants and all. The parts of plant or the matter which is produced by plants is known as vegetable matter. Deposits of coal are found in these countries: Russia, China, USA, Germany, South Africa and Australia. In India also there are large deposits, and where they are found? They are found in Jharkhand, West Bengal, Orissa and Madhya Pradesh. So as I told you that under the action of high temperature and pressure in absence of air, this vegetable matter which is decayed converts into coal, and it takes series of steps as they are shown here in the formation of coal. This process of converting vegetable matter into coal is known as carbonization. So what is carbonization? Carbonization is the process by which the vegetable matter converts into coal, and this most active episode of carbonization happened in the Carboniferous era. So there is a period known as Carboniferous. This Carboniferous era means the period, time period, and when it happened 270 million years ago. Okay, so when does this vegetable matter converted into coal? It happened around 270 million years ago, and that period is known as Carboniferous era. And the process of converting into coal the vegetable matter, decaying vegetable matter under pressure and heat, is known as carbonization. तो ये terms आपको अच्छे से याद रखनी है. जैसे जैसे एक लेयर कार्बन की बन गई, मतलब कोल की बन गई, उसके ऊपर दूसरी लेयर आ गई, तीसरी लेयर आ गई, इस तरीके से layers of coal were formed. और जैसे जैसे जो सबसे नीचे वाली लेयर होती थी उसमें जैसे ऊपर से और प्रेशर पड़ रहा है ना लेयर का, तो जो सबसे वाली नीचे वाली लेयर होती थी उसमें कार्बन का जो परसेंटेज था दैट वाज हाईएस्ट. So with each successive layer of coal formed, the amount of carbon present in the deposit increased and the level of impurity decreased. तो depends upon the time period, कितना टाइम में. जैसे पहली स्टेज है तो फर्स्ट स्टेज में कम कार्बन का परसेंटेज होगा, फिर दूसरी स्टेज में थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा, ऐसे. सो वी विल जस्ट स्टडी द वेरियस स्टेजेस. सो फर्स्ट स्टेज इज प्लांट. These plants, when they decay and with the heat and pressure, they convert into this first layer, and this first layer is known as peat, which is light brown in color. This is the first stage, which is light brown in color, and it contains only 50 to 60% of कार्बन. तो सबसे इन्फीरियर, ये सबसे इन्फीरियर टाइप का कोल है पीट. उसके बाद द सेकेंड स्टेज, दिस इज द सेकेंड स्टेज, दैट इज लिग्नाइट, एंड it contains more than 60%, that is between 60 to 70%. Color is brown, but it is harder than peat. Peat से hard है, harder than peat. Then third layer is, this is third, bituminous. Bituminous coal is the third stage, and high, medium and low variety of this coal is present. Bituminous में high भी है इसी में, high, medium and then low. तो तीन क्वालिटी का बिटुमिनस कोल है. जो कार्बन कंटेंट है बीइंग 90, 80 एंड 75, मतलब हाई में 90%, मीडियम में करीब 80% और लो में 70% कार्बन कंटेंट है. ओके, सो दिस इज बिटुमिनस कोल. इट इज़ द मोस्ट कॉमन वेराइटी ऑफ कोल जो हम लोग घर में यूज़ करते हैं, जो आपने देखा है हाउस होल्ड में जो कोल यूज़ होता है. इट इज़ बिटुमिनस कोल एंड दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज हाउस होल्ड कोल. इसको हम हाउस होल्ड. इट इज़ ब्लैक एंड हार्ड and on heating it both volatile and non-volatile materials are given out. तो फॉसल फ्यूल को आप जब भी जलाएंगे तो उसमें से इम्प्योरिटीज़ निकलेंगी ही निकलेंगी. तो इसमें से भी volatile और non-volatile material is given out when it is heated. And the purest variety is anthracite. This is the final stage, that is the fourth stage, and its carbon content varies from 90 to 98%. It is hard, dense, black. It is very difficult to ignite. इतनी आसानी से नहीं जलेगा. इग्नाइट करना मतलब बर्न इट, उसको जलाना. इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू इग्नाइट. लेकिन एक बार अगर इसको इग्नाइट कर दिया आपने, देन इट विल गिव यू लॉट ऑफ हीट एंड फॉर वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. इट इज़ फाउंड ओनली इन फ्यू प्लेसेस इन द वर्ल्ड. तो ये आपका प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ एंथ्रासाइट एंड विच इज़ वेरी रेयर. वेरी फ्यू प्लेसेस इट इज़ फाउंड. सो दिस टेबल यू हैव टू लर्न, और इसमें जितने भी परसेंटेज हैं वो भी आपको लर्न करना है, उनकी वैरायटी है वो भी लर्न करना है. नाउ लेट्स सी सम यूजेस ऑफ कोल. इट इज़ यूज्ड बोथ एज डोमेस्टिक एंड इंडस्ट्रियल फ्यूल. That means at homes also and in power stations also where electricity is, that is thermal power stations, in steam engines and in furnaces where things are burnt. And it is also used to prepare the other form of carbon, that is coke, coal gas and coal tar, and it is used in the manufacture of synthetic petrol. It is also an important requirement for the manufacture of some fertilizers, drugs, synthetics, textiles and perfumes. And it is also used to produce benzene, naphthalene and aniline, which are some organic compounds. So, these are the uses of coal. Now, let us see another term, that is destructive distillation of coal. What is destructive distillation? It is the process when a substance is heated in the absence of air. So, this is the key word, absence of air. जब भी किसी सब्सटेंस को आप हीट करते हैं एब्सेंस ऑफ एयर में, तो उस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन, बिकॉज इट रिजल्ट्स इन द डिस्ट्रक्शन, दैट इज डिकम्पोजिशन, ब्रेकिंग डाउन ऑफ द सब्सटेंस इनटू इट्स कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट सब्सटेंस. जिससे मिलके वो सब्सटेंस बना है उसमें ब्रेक कर जाता है. तो कोल का अगर हम डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन करेंगे तो हमें कोक मिलेगा, कोल टार मिलेगा, कोल गैस मिलेगी और अमोनियकल सोल्यूशन मिलेगा. सो दीज आर द वेरियस थिंग्स विच वी गेट after the destructive distillation of coal. एंड अमोनिकल सोल्यूशन इज अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, इसको अमोनिया वाटर भी कहते हैं, अमोनिया सोल्यूशन भी कहते हैं, अमोनियकल सोल्यूशन भी कहते हैं, तो ये इसके सारे नाम हैं। अमोनियकल लिकर भी कहते हैं इसको, लिकर ऑफ अमोनिया भी कहते हैं। Then carbonization, I've already told you, it is the slow conversion of vegetable matter into carbon rich substance like coal. So process is known as carbonization. Important definitions हैं which you have to learn. So let's see the destructive distillation of coal here. We have taken coal powder which is heated, and when this coal powder is heated, then it is heated in a hard glass test tube, because we need to heat it strongly, and then it changes into coke which is there in the test tube as a grey porous residue. तो जब कोल को आपने हीट किया तो वो कोक बन गया यहाँ पे. And how does coke look like? It looks like a grey porous. Porous means जिसमें holes दिखाई देते हैं, pores दिखाई देते हैं. So it is grey porous residue. And then whatever dark brownish black vapors which are given out, some carbon is present in those vapors also. So it will solidify here, यहाँ पे solidify हो जाएगा. And this solidified carbon is called as gas carbon. Okay, now carbon is solidified here, remaining vapors will come inside here. So these above vapors are passed through water contained in a conical flask. इस कॉनिकल फ्लास्क में वाटर था, और यहाँ पे जब वो जो वेपर आए और वो मिक्स हुए इस वाटर से, देन 2 layers आर फॉर्म्ड. अबव लेयर विच इज अमोनियकल लिकर और अमोनिया वाटर is formed, and the lower layer which is black in color and thick liquid, that is coal tar, is formed. And some gas also, a colorless gas bubbles out in the flask, and when you bring a burning matchstick, that matchstick burns, so you get coal gas which burns with a yellowish flame. इस yellowish flame के साथ burn करती है अगर हम उसको ignite कर देते हैं coal gas. And what is exactly coal gas? Coal gas is actually mixture of some gases. And what are those gases? It is hydrogen, it is methane, then carbon monoxide. So these are the gases, they are mainly present in coal gas. And where this coal gas is used, it is used for lighting and heating. So that means coal gas can be used as a fuel, although many people are not using, but still coal gas. Earlier it was used as domestic lighting fuel, but before natural gas came into use. But nowadays some industries located near the coal processing plants use this as fuel. So this was all about coal, and now let's start the other amorphous form of carbon, that is coke. Now what is coke? First of all, we know that it is amorphous form of carbon, but it is derived from coal, which we have seen in the last slide, that it is derived from coal when coal is burnt in the absence of air. How does it look? It looks like porous solid substance and it burns without smoke. Coal जो है वो हमेशा smoke के साथ burn करता है, लेकिन coke एक अच्छा form है और उसमें smoke नहीं होता है. क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें 98% carbon है, very pure form of carbon. And it is used as a good reducing agent and is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. It is, and how it is prepared? We all know that it is prepared by the destructive distillation of coal. And how many types of coke? It's 2 types, hard coke and soft coke. Hard coke कैसा होगा? Light lustrous substance, and कहाँ use होता है? Industrial furnaces में. Soft coke black and porous and easily ignite हो जाता है और household furnaces में use होता है. Now let's see some uses of coke. So first use is, it is used as smokeless industrial and domestic fuel. बस ये difference है इसमें और coal में कि coke जो है वो smokeless fuel है, जबकि coal जो है वो smoke बहुत आता है coal में अगर वो impure है. Second use is as reducing agent when metals are extracted from their ores, which you'll study in higher classes how you extract metals from the ores. Then It is used in the manufacture of water gas. This is the formula of water gas जो आपको याद रखना है, carbon monoxide plus hydrogen. This is water gas, and another name, another gas is producer gas, that is carbon monoxide and nitrogen, and it is also used in the manufacture of artificial graphite. The water gas, producer gas and artificial graphite को produce करता है coke, and then it is also used to prepare metallic carbides like calcium carbide. So ये तो था coke which is produced by the destructive distillation of coal and another form of amorphous carbon. और जो बाकी चीज़ें निकली हैं destructive distillation से, वो है, एक है coal tar. What is coal tar? It is a foul smelling, बहुत अजीब सी गंदी सी स्मेल आती है इसमें से, डार्क ब्राउन लिक्विड. लेकिन जब इसका फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन करते हैं कोल टार का, तो बहुत यूजफुल चीज़ें मिलती हैं, जैसे डाइज, ड्रग्स एंड एक्सप्लोसिव बनाने में जो चीज़ें हेल्पफुल होती हैं. एंड कोल गैस आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, it is used as industrial and household fuel. And one more thing was there, that is ammonia water. So ammonia water is used in the preparation of artificial fertilizers. So now let's study the other amorphous form, that is charcoal. And what is charcoal? When any organic substance is passed through destructive distillation, grey black porous solid you get is known as charcoal. For example, let's see कितने तरह का charcoal है. Charcoal can be obtained from either destructive distillation of plant or animal substances. 3 type of charcoal are there. And what are those? Wood charcoal तो समझ में ही आ रहा होगा, अगर हम wood का destructive distillation करेंगे तो wood charcoal मिलेगा. Bone charcoal, animals की bone को अगर heat करेंगे, destructive distillation करेंगे तो bone charcoal मिलेगा. और अगर sugar को destructive distillation करेंगे तो sugar charcoal मिलेगा. So these are the 3 types of charcoal, and let's see how they are prepared. So let's see how wood charcoal is prepared. Wood charcoal means wood should be heated in limited supply of air, and the charcoal which we get will be black, porous, brittle, solid. कैसे बनाते हैं वुड चारकोल को, कि लॉग्स ऑफ वुड लेते हैं और उनको एक के ऊपर पाइल अप कर देते हैं. ये लोकली हाउ दे प्रिपेयर्ड वुड चारकोल, बाय पाइलिंग लॉग्स ऑफ वुड वन अबव द अदर विद अ गैप इन द सेंटर. एक गैप जो है वो सेंटर में डाल देते हैं, ठीक है. दिस इज द गैप इन द सेंटर, एंड द पाइल इज कवर्ड विथ वेट क्ले, एंड दिस इज द लेयर ऑफ वेट क्ले. दोनों तरफ से अच्छे से, ऊपर बस केवल उसको बीच में थोड़ा सा ओपन रखते हैं. फ्यू होल्स आर लेफ्ट एट द बॉटम. ये देखेंगे, ये जो इस तरह होल्स हैं, फ्यू होल्स आर लेफ्ट एट द बॉटम ऑफ द पाइल एंड द वुड इज सेट ऑन फायर. ये चिमनी है यहाँ पे इस तरह से, और उसमें इस पाइल को हीट कर दिया गया है. व्हेन द फायर डाइज आउट, द ग्रेइश ब्लैक ब्रिटल पोरस सॉलिड इज लेफ्ट बिहाइंड विच इज वुड चारकोल. और ये गैप इसलिए बीच में छोड़ा गया था, सो दैट all the volatile impurities or substances can escape in the form of vapors from this place. So सिर्फ कुछ नहीं है, logs of woods हैं जिनको इस तरह से अरेंज किया है इस स्ट्रक्चर में, और ये वेट क्ले लगाई है अच्छे से. ताकि क्यों लगाई है वेट क्ले? सो दैट टू प्रिवेंट द एंट्री ऑफ द एयर, क्योंकि हमने बताया ना हमें क्या करना है, हमें डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन करना है, तभी चारकोल बनेगा. डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन मीन्स लिमिटेड और नो सप्लाई ऑफ एयर, वेरी लिमिटेड सप्लाई ऑफ एयर. तो इस तरीके से यहाँ पे हमने चिमनी लगा दी है, ये हीट करा है इस पूरे को, एंड देन यू कैन सी दैट दिस विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू वुड चार. और अपीयरेंस कैसे होगा उसका? उसका अपीयरेंस होगा ग्रेइश ब्लैक ब्रिटल पोरस. सो लेट्स सी हाउ वी कैन प्रिपेयर वुड चारकोल इन द लैबोरेटरी. We will take some sawdust in a hard glass test tube. Why sawdust? Because sawdust क्या होता है, वुड का शेविंग्स होती है ना, जब फर्नीचर आपके घर में बनता है तो जो लकड़ी का बुरादा बोलते हैं उसको, दैट इज नोन एज सॉडस्ट. तो वो हमने सॉडस्ट ले ली, सो दैट एंड व्हेन दिस सॉडस्ट इज हीटेड, दिस सॉडस्ट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू वुड चारकोल, एंड अगेन सम वेपर्स विल बी गिवन आउट. यू हैव टू मेक द सेटअप लाइक दिस, दैट इज you have to take the right angled delivery tube like this, and that delivery tube should pass through the freezing water. This is freezing water here. The vapors are going in this test tube. Okay, so these vapors are cooled down and will give rise to wood tar. And how they are cold? Because in a trough we have taken freezing water. So vapors are cooled and wood tar is obtained, and the above clear liquid is also there, and this above clear liquid is pyroligneous acid, and the gas which is going up, it also ignites when burning mastic is brought there, and the gas which comes out is known as wood gas, and it burns with a blue flame. So, these are the products of wood charcoal. That means this is the process when wood is on wood destructive distillation is done, you will get wood charcoal, wood tar, pyroligneous acid and wood gas. Pyroligneous acid is actually used as a sterilizing agent, and it is also used as deodorizers, fertilizers, and as a antimicrobial, because it has a high content of organic acid and phenolic substances. And wood gas can be used as fuel in the place of diesel or other fuel. So it can be used as a fuel. So this is what we get after the destructive distillation of wood. Now let's see what are the physical properties of wood charcoal. So let's see some physical properties of wood charcoal. Wood charcoal is a soft black porous solid. It is brittle and tasteless. Then because it is heavier, though it is heavier than water, it floats on it. And why does it float? Because it has pores, and those pores hold air, and thus makes it light. And when the air is removed by process of boiling water, the charcoal gradually settles down. It is a bad conductor of heat and electricity, and a good adsorbent of gases, liquid and solid. And what is the process of adsorption? It is the property due to which substance absorb gases or liquids, but only on its surface. सिर्फ सरफेस पे गैसेस और लिक्विड को एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, तो उस प्रोसेस को बोलते हैं एडजॉर्प्शन, और ऐसे सब्सटेंसेस को बोलते हैं एडजॉर्बेंट्स. लेट्स सी वन एक्टिविटी व्हिच शोज दैट वुड चारकोल इज अ गुड adsorbent. So let's do this activity where we have taken a gas jar. So this is a gas jar, and we have filled it with hydrogen sulfide gas. Hydrogen sulfide gas has rotten egg smell and very bad smell, very foul smelling gas, that is hydrogen sulfide gas. And now we have put some charcoal pieces here. Which charcoal? Wood charcoal pieces. Now we have closed the lid. The lid is closed, and now we have to shake the jar. When we will shake the jar, and then this charcoal pieces will be traveling from here to, in the whole area charcoal pieces will move across, and then you leave it. Again the charcoal pieces will come down and settle down. After few minutes, when you remove the lid, you will notice that no smell in the jar is there, and this proves that charcoal pieces which are there have absorbed all the hydrogen sulfide gas which was present here in the jar. This shows that it is a good gas adsorbent. Here in this case, gas hydrogen sulfide was adsorbed. And now let's see that wood charcoal adsorbs the coloring matter also. Take some ink solution in a glass, add it to water. Take some water in the glass tumbler and pour few ink drops to it, and you will see that the solution becomes colorful. That is, it turns blue. And then add small quantity of charcoal powder to this water, and after some times, after stirring, you will see that the color of the ink has faded. And why it has faded? Because wood charcoal has adsorbed the ink particles or ink from the ink solution, that is colored matter from its solution. So this activity shows that wood charcoal can adsorb the coloring matter from its solution. So now let's understand what is activated charcoal. You must have heard this term these days. In the beauty products, they are saying that it contains activated charcoal, be it face wash or any cleanser, they say it has got activated charcoal. So what is activated charcoal? The adsorption capacity of wood charcoal can be increased when you heat it by 900 degrees Celsius by steam, if you heat the wood charcoal by steam. Now, because why it happens? Because it opens up the pores and increases its capacity to hold more substances, and this charcoal is called as activated charcoal. So that is why, what is activated charcoal? When the adsorption capacity of anything is increased. So what do they do in face wash? They add activated charcoal, so which absorbs all the grease and pollution from your face. So because it has got the increased absorption capacity. And how it can be done? By heating it up to 900 degrees Celsius by steam. So let us see some uses of wood charcoal. It is used as fuel because it burns at very low temperature and produces no smoke. तो good fuel का यही पहचान होती है कि बहुत कम ignition time होता है उसका और जल्दी से आप उसको burn कर सकते हैं. It burns without producing smoke. It is extensively used as a reducing agent in the extraction of metals from their respective metallic oxides, and then it is used to prepare water gas, which is an important industrial fuel. So what is water gas? We have already studied this, that it is carbon monoxide plus hydrogen. So mixture of these two gases is known as water gas, and it is used as a fuel. Then it is important constituent of gunpowder, and due to its high adsorbing capacity, it can be used in military and industrial gas masks to absorb harmful gases. कहीं पे भी अगर आग लग गई है या मतलब कुछ ऐसा है कि कुछ पॉइजनस गैस निकल रही है, तो वहाँ पे जो मास्क होते हैं, दे कंटेन्स एक्टिवेटेड दिस वुड चारकोल एंड इट एब्जॉर्ब्स हार्मफुल gases and the foul smelling things. And it is also used in the form of tablets by persons suffering from indigestion and gastric problem, because what will happen, this tablet will absorb the stomach gases and this relieves the gas pressure inside the stomach. And जो शुगर का सिरप है उसका जो ब्राउन कलर है उसको डीकलराइज कर देता है, टर्न्स इट इनटू वाइट एंड इट रिफाइंस फैट्स एंड ऑयल ऑल्सो. तो जितने भी वाटर प्योरीफायर फिल्टर्स हैं उसमें वुड चारकोल होता है टू एब्जॉर्ब द सॉलिड्स, टू एब्जॉर्ब द ओडर और foul smell, or to absorb the any colored impurities if they are present. So let's understand the other type of charcoal, that is sugar charcoal. It is the purest form of amorphous carbon and it is prepared by heating cane sugar or glucose in the absence of air. So when you heat cane sugar in the absence of air, you will get sugar charcoal and water. This is the reaction. This is cane sugar, and when it is heated, it will give you carbon and it will give you water vapor, and this carbon is sugar charcoal, purest form. It can also be prepared by the dehydration of cane sugar or glucose in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, what do? They use concentrated sulfuric acid, and this acid removes the water, leaving behind the carbon. This acid removes the water, leaving behind carbon. So this way also sugar charcoal can be prepared. Now let's see the uses of sugar charcoal. It is mostly used as reducing agent. तो कार्बन आपने देखे जितने भी फॉर्म है सबके यूजेस में reducing agent must है. And to extract metals from their respective oxides. It is also used to decolorize colored solutions. It is also used to prepare artificial diamonds. तो शुगर चारकोल को अगर आप इतने हाई टेम्परेचर पे 3000 से 3500 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे हीट करेंगे तो यू विल गेट आर्टिफिशियल diamond. Now let's see one activity which shows how charcoal can be formed. So you have taken glucose. This glucose is white crystalline solid. We have taken glucose in this watch glass. इसको watch glass बोलते हैं. And then we have added to this. And then in this we have added concentrated sulfuric acid is added to this glucose. Few drops are added, and this will take away water from glucose, and black spongy mass of carbon, which is known as sugar charcoal, is left behind. So the white solid changes into black spongy mass. This black mass is nothing but sugar charcoal. So this is how we can turn glucose into sugar charcoal. Now let's see another type of charcoal, which is bone charcoal. So bone charcoal, as the name suggests, it is destructive distillation of bones which produces bone charcoal. And another thing which we get is bone oil and organic compound known as pyridine. Bone charcoal contains calcium phosphate. Why? Because bones are made up of calcium, and that is its carbon content is limited, only 10 to 12% is. And the carbon content of bone charcoal is separated by treating the bone charcoal with hydrochloric acid. So you can just remove carbon content from that by adding hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid का function क्या है यहाँ पे? It dissolves the calcium phosphates and carbon can be filtered out of the solution. और ये जो bone charcoal से कार्बन निकलता है इसको हम बोलते हैं बोन ब्लैक या आइवरी ब्लैक. सो यू शुड नो व्हाट इज बोन ब्लैक एंड व्हाट इज आइवरी ब्लैक. यूजेस ऑफ बोन चारकोल. केन शुगर, जो शुगर आप खाते हैं वो बोन चारकोल यूज होती है उसमें डीकलराइज करने के लिए. इसीलिए आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि नाउ सम पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड नॉट यूजिंग केन शुगर, क्योंकि जो शुगर है ओरिजिनली उसका जो ब्राउन कलर होता है उसको डीकलराइज करने के लिए बोन चारकोल यूज करते हैं. बोन चारकोल क्या है? हड्डी को जला के चारकोल बनाते हैं. तो एक तरह से वो जो वेजिटेरियन लोग हैं या जो लोग इस चीज़ को अवॉइड करते हैं उनके लिए वो केन शुगर खाना बहुत ही गलत है. मतलब उनको लगता है कि बोन चारकोल डीकलराइज कर रही है केन शुगर को. सो बोन चारकोल इज कमिंग इन कॉन्टैक्ट विथ केन शुगर. ऑल्दो फॉर केमिस्ट्री इट इज ओनली कैल्शियम फॉस्फेट एंड कार्बन, बट स्टिल तो ये जो बोन चारकोल है इट इज़ यूज्ड एक्सटेंसिवली, बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ होती है. हर शुगर इंडस्ट्री में आप जाएंगे तो बोन चारकोल जो है वो यूज़ होती है इसको डीकलराइज करने के लिए. एंड देन इट इज़ यूज इन द मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ फॉस्फोरस कंपाउंड्स. एंड आइवरी ब्लैक इज यूज एज अ ब्लैक पिगमेंट इन आर्टिस्टिक पेंटिंग. तो पेंटिंग में जो कलर्स हैं, चारकोल पेंसिल्स जिसको हम बोलते हैं, वो आइवरी ब्लैक से बनते हैं बिकॉज इट हैज़ गॉट द डीपेस्ट ब्लैक कलर. It is also used to filter aquarium water and it is used to remove excess of fluoride from water which causes tooth decay. Let's study another type of amorphous form of carbon, that is lamp black. It is also known as soot. This lamp black is containing 98 to 99% of carbon. And how do you prepare it? By heating any carbon rich substance and turpentine oil, kerosene oil in a limited supply of air. The oil burns with a sooty flame. Sooty flame मतलब उसमें काली काली सी आपको फ्लेम दिखाई देगी. And it contains large amount of free carbon. The black smoke is collected in the form of black powder over damp blankets kept inside the chambers. And this powder is known as lamp black or soot. इसको lamp black या soot बोलते हैं. Now this lamp black or soot, it is light, very light black powder that is used in a country to prepare an eyeliner commonly known as काजल. आप घर पे ही बना सकते हैं काजल. आपने देखा होगा योर मदर समटाइम्स प्रिपेयर, मोस्टली दिवाली के टाइम पे जो दिवाली का दिया होता है एक्चुअली इट कंटेन्स घी, है ना, जो देसी घी है या उसमें सरसों का तेल है, तो वो है दैट हैज़ गॉट कार्बन कंटेंट. सो व्हाट डू दे डू व्हेन यू बर्न इट और उसके ऊपर आप एक उल्टा करके एक दिया और रख देते हैं तो लिमिटेड सप्लाई हो गई ना, लिमिटेड सप्लाई ऑफ एयर हो गई. तो ब्लैक कलर जो ऊपर आपने दिया रखा है उसमें पूरे में ब्लैक कलर का पाउडर इकट्ठा हो जाता है. तो सुबह जब आप उसको देखते हो तो उसमें पूरा अंदर काला काला हो जाता है. एंड दैट ब्लैक पाउडर कैन बी यूज्ड एज काजल. और कहीं कहीं पे भी ट्रेडिशन है कि वो सुबह उठ के वो काजल जरूर लगाया जाता है आँखों में दिवाली वाले दिए का. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट सम ट्रेडिशनल थिंग विच वी इंडियंस डू मोस्टली. सो बट दैट इज़ द प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन, दैट इज़ काजल. तो जनरली काजल ऐसे ही यूज़ करना चाहिए, तो डेली बना के यूज़ करना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर आप उसको रख लेते हैं तो उसमें इन्फेक्शन होने के चांसेस होते हैं. एंड दिस लैम्प ब्लैक, सो इट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. जो लैम्प ब्लैक है हमारा बहुत सारी चीज़ों में यूज़ होता है. ब्लैक शू पॉलिश में, कार्बन पेपर में, प्रिंटिंग इंक में और ब्लैक पेंट में. एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज इन द मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ टायर. कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ बना रहा है, टायर्स के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में यूज़ होता है और गन पाउडर में भी यूज़ होता है. तो ये दोनों और यूजेस हैं हमारे लैम्प ब्लैक के. और देन द लास्ट अमॉर्फस फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन इज गैस कार्बन. एंड हाउ इट इज प्रिपेयर्ड? बाय द डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन ऑफ कोल or when petroleum products are heated at high temperature in a closed container. Carbon particles are deposited on the walls of the container and which is gas carbon. जो हमने पहला भी इससे पहले एक्सपेरिमेंट देखा था, वो जो डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन ऑफ वुड देखा था, वहाँ पे गैस कार्बन बना था. इट इज़ ग्रे सॉलिड. इट इज़ ऑल्सो गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सिमिलर टू graphite. And where it is used for making electrodes of dry cell, makes the lining of electrolytic cell, and it is used to make carbon rods for arc lamps.